Tarot is a set of 78 cards which were really devised pre-organized religion. So if we look at them split into the majors of the 22, which are the 22 major stories based on Greek and Roman mythology, stories of man, stories that are written in Shakespeare. There are only so many big stories, and there they are, those top 22 cards. And then we put in the 16 court cards that we have, which are archetypes, characters, people that actually Jung used in his therapy and said, you know, these are the archetypal personalities. So we pop them into the deck. And then we have the 40 minors, and those give us all the minutiae of the stories and the journeys through the elements. So before we had organized religion, we had gods, we had the elements, we had earth, wind and fire, and there we are. That's what makes this all up. And all these stories are here. Tarot is a method of using these tools to uncover maybe what we could be facing in the future, making sense of what we've been through in the past, and discovering about ourselves, our relationships with the world and other people. For a lot of my professional women who come to me, it can be about glass ceilings in the workplace and how they break through them. For men, it's a lot about their journeys to becoming autonomous or doing what they want, or what's their purpose. Why am I on this earth? I've made my money and now what do I do? What will make me happy? Or how do I have relationships? A lot of people come, especially men, who want to look at their emotional life. And I think men don't necessarily talk to each other in the way that women do. And of course a large amount of women come because they want a sounding board. And I always say, these cards are your cards. It's your relationship with them. They work as the empty chair for a therapist, or they can work as a visual aid for people to uncover their true desires and to face potentially what, maybe if things go wrong, what they can do to put them right again. I don't want to take the power away from people and say this is all predestined, this is it. But what I would say is, uncannily, what I say seems to happen from the wonderful feedback I get, and somehow prepare people for their futures. People can change things, but it's also about how we perceive things, because if we're prepared, then when the rug's pulled or something terrible happens, there's a little bit of us that goes, oh, well, I sort of half expected that, so now I know I can do X, Y, Z to put my life back together again. Somehow work out how to rebuild.